Brooklyn Independent Television.
Now, New York City Councilmember Jumaane D has a New Year's resolution for the New York Police Department: more accountability. On the first weekend of the new year, Councilmember Williams and other elected officials gathered at Grand Army Plaza to send a message to the mayor and police commissioner that the community is ready to work with the police to build safer streets for everyone. Our cameras were there.
NYPD needs accountability. NYPD needs accountability. NYPD needs accountability.
For some reason, the press never plays this part when I say it, but this is not an anti-NYPD rally. This is not an NYPD rally, not an anti-NYPD rally. We are so thankful for the many men and women who are dawn blue and want to serve the community, who wake up every day and want to make our community better. People like Officer Fugowski, whose life was taken, for all accounts was a great police officer. You walked to that precinct, he treated you like a human being, and he answered the call to help someone, and his life was taken, tragically. So an officer today was hurt on Cortelyou in Dorchester, doing routine, I know they don't like to use routines, but things that are assumed to be routine in their day-to-day job, risk their lives every day. What this is a pro-better policing and safer streets rally. This is a pro-better policing and safer streets rally. We can have those conversations at the same time and still want our NYPD to be community office. So the police officers that are here, can we give them a round of applause, please, for the job that they do in keeping this community safe?
They have a job to do that's necessary, but they've got to do it right. They've got to do it by the book. And whether it's the a totally unwarranted arrest of Councilman Williams and Mr. Foy that happened at the West Indian Day Parade, whether it's the stop and frisk, which I think, the way it's implemented ends up being really racist in terms of the communities that get affected. I mean, I walk home, my kids when they were younger and lived in the neighborhood could walk home. No cop was going to stop them. You end up with marijuana arrests, mostly of black and Latino youth, even though there's more white youth using marijuana. It's just completely unfair. And then on top of that, you've got things like the random Muslim community spying. You've got people doing peaceful protests like at Grand Central the other day, where people were just calling out chants and they got arrested for it. Now, what's free speech if you can't speak and you get arrested for speaking in a large public place? You've got reporters getting arrested for doing their job. So it's all of these things together. And the solution is that they need to be held accountable for doing things by the book.
Unless the 99% has receives justice, the 1% will never know peace. And we need the city of New York. We need the city of New York to understand clearly. This is not a fly-by-night rally movement. We just come together because we're angry right now. What you are seeing now is a bubbling up, a springing up, an uprising of the masses of the people of the city of New York who are going to speak to the 1% and their leader, Mayor Michael Bloomberg.
I'm sure there's other ways of identifying yourself as a police officer or even interrogating them than what has been happening. Jumaane Williams' arrest on the West Indian Day Parade was an example of what actually happened, of the miseducation.
Watch this and other Brooklyn Independent Television episodes online at breakartsmedia.org/BIT.